enough stuff to make some basic clothes for you. We'll do, let's see, there's probably not a lot of difference in those. We'll do them, we'll do the tunic, we'll do some robes, we'll do the apron. I'm not going to do both aprons. I'm not going to do every robe. If I find something, the chef's tunic is worth looking at. Now these, all of these have a slightly different look, though some of them are just different colors. I can't always tell that though. The robes and robes, there's differences in some of the robes. I'm just going to do what I can. See, there's some of these I don't have an amulet for, and I'm not going to worry about those. But we'll do the ones of these we can do so that you can see them. Not going to worry about hooded robes. Not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that. We'll do the mantled college robes, because sometimes there's a difference. Merchant's clothes can be different. Noble clothes. Refined tunic. We'll do the tavern clothes. I didn't do, well, I don't have any amulet of RK. I can play, can I make one? I can't remember if I can make one. If I can make one, I'll make one real fast. Let's see. Jewelry. What do I need? Greater Soul Gem. 500 gold. Hold on a second. I can actually fix that up due to my mods, so give me a minute. Gold. Okay, that'll help. And then a Greater Soul Gem. I wonder if it has to be full. That's probably good enough, right? Let's go up and see if that's got it. Greater Soul Gem, 500. So I have everything but the Greater Soul Gem. It did not like my Greater Soul Gem. Why didn't you like my Greater Soul Gem? It's a Greater Soul Gem. How about a Grand Soul Gem? Would that be better? It didn't appear to pick up on that, did it? Oh wait, I still need the Amulet of RK, sorry. Well, there's another option. Da-da-da. There's all clothing and jewelry. Oh, I wish this was sorted. Amulet of Articulation. I don't know why this game does not have everything sorted out right. I wonder if there's a better way to find that. Wait, sometimes is it in this crafting thing? Amulet? No. What do I have? I thought I had an amulet, but it may not be of RK. Or I may have used it creating something for us. Oh, I have amulets of Akatosh. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. Does this have soul gems? No, because it's ingredients. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's just get a greater soul gem. I bet it has to look like that. That's probably my problem. Just in case. Alright. Because the greater soul gem I made at the blacksmith thing did not say, it didn't say greater over to the side. So that's, oh, I still need the amulet of RK. Sorry. Missing the point here. This is taking longer than I thought it would take. I apologize for that. But I want to show you as much. Do I need an empty greater soul gem? Is that the problem? Maybe it needs to be empty. Hold on. Do you have an empty greater soul gem? Okay, just give me that. Alright. I'm sorry, this is taking so much longer than I wanted it to take. I thought we would breeze through all of this. Oh, there we go. Okay, Amulet of Arcade. We should be able. So I needed an empty soul gem all that time. My apologies again. Let's go down. We'll do the wedding dress, and then I'll try to take you through all the clothes real fast, and then we will be done. And this, I don't know how long this has taken, so this might be a two-parter. But just bear with me. I think it's worth it for you to just see everything and see if you think it's worthwhile. Worst case scenario, if you don't think it's worthwhile, you don't have to look at it or use it. Now here's the barkeeper's clothes. Now there's two versions. The other one is just a different color. In this mod, I really like the barkeeper's clothes. It's super nice. Just different color for that. There's the belted tunic, which this is what Carmilla wears, right? I think I got the right name, or is it Camilla? Well, whatever. There's black robes. The robes look good. And they're not too, you know, they're like a one piece. They're not too bad. The blacksmith apron looks really, you know, you think, oh, well, okay, well, they've been realistic. It's good, right? And then you go around to the back and you're like, well, okay, maybe not. But it's a choice. So blue robes. Blue robes look pretty much like the black robes, just with a little more coloration or coloring. Let's see, where's the other? Jeff's tunic. This is a lot like the barkeep's outfit. The coloring is different, but it's very similar. It's very nice. Let's see, chin armor. So here's some different clothes. Now these are just clothes that they will be wearing when they are out and about. Let's see. Most of the dresses are just short little dresses. And let's see, there's this. And the good thing is, on my next armor replacer video, she has all the clothes and armor. We won't have to make anything. So these are basically the different colors of the same thing. I'm not going to keep going and showing those like that. This one's a little different. It's a different color of the other one that we saw earlier, though. So, and we'll see, you know, you'll see variations on a theme. You saw this, a different color of this same thing here, just a few items up. And let's see, college robes. Okay, now the college robes, some of them look like the outfit she was wearing earlier. They're just different colored, like this one. And then some of them, this is slightly different. I mean, it did change other than more than just color. Whoa. And let's see, we looked at cultist robes and that. If I miss anything, you have to tell me. But there's the embellished robes. And they look pretty good. Everything's covered, you know. A little tight, possibly, but. And then this is the embroidered garment, and it's a little racier than some of the other stuff. But I mean, she's covered in the back, so however you want to think about that, it's up to you. Now this is a very similar robe. Different colors, but very similar. Looks basically the same, mainly the same. And then this one is different. And this one looks good. The fur doesn't really look like fur, though, but okay, whatever. Still. Let's see, we looked at that. Mantled college robes, these are different than the others. They have a definite different look to them. And the second ones, not much different. just a different colored variation of basically the same thing. Let's see, we saw that. Merchant clothes. Now these merchant clothes, some of these are very similar. I think the only thing they really change is the color. Now you'll notice I have some weird wrist seams, and it's probably, you know, I thought I did a reset, but maybe I forgot to do something. It could be a problem with this body, or it could be a problem with the way I did things, because I was doing this for the purpose of doing this show. But I thought I had done a reset, but you'll notice I have wrist seams there. I don't usually have that, but then I don't usually use this body, and I don't usually use this armor replacer. So that's life. We'll just be aware that you could possibly have that same issue. If you do, I would suggest gloves. That's what I would suggest. Right there. No more seam. There you go. That's probably why I may have wrist seams sometimes and don't even know I have it. For that reason right there. Because I'm not, you know, I'm not intent on it. Let's see. So we looked at that. The mourner's clothes. It's a different little short skirt. It's similar to some of the others, just a different color. Noble clothes. This is like, oh, this is like that other one with the fur, but it has less fur. We looked at nocturnal. We looked at that. We looked at those. I'm pretty sure we looked at the robes. We did not look at the refined tunic, though it's a different color of the same one that we just looked at, honestly. So not going to spend a lot of time. Let's see, we looked at those. Boom, boom, boom. There's not a lot else to see. There's the tavern clothes. And I think this is one of the better tavern outfits. And if you do the right, though actually these cuffed boots are not bad, but if you do the right boots with it, you can really have a good looking tavern wench outfit going on. Let's see, we've done that. We did those. We looked at those. We looked at all the vampire stuff. So the wedding dress is the final thing. And I have seen different versions of the wedding dress, but I think this is a good version. I mean, it actually kind of looks like something somebody might wear in real life in a way. Maybe not for a wedding dress, but, well, I don't know. I've seen people do crazy things. So, anyway, nonetheless, it looks like an outfit. How's that? How's that for an answer? It looks like an outfit. All right, so that's the wedding dress. Now, I believe that covers everything that I could easily just throw together and make. So we should go. Now this was all just to show you the combination of the mods, the test succubus body mod along with this armor replacer, because I felt like there were people looking to do this with CBBE, and in Skyrim on the Xbox right now, I don't see the mods that make this make you able to do this. But you can do this using UNP. Basically use this armor and use this body mod, which is going to produce this body here. Let me just show you again, because we did this earlier. It will produce this body here. And that gives you that Nephilim look without some of the other things that the Nephilim body has. And you don't have the weird glowy tattoo stuff, and you don't have the problem of being CBBE, because there's not a lot of CBBE stuff for Skyrim on the Xbox that I see. I see a few odds and ends here and there, and I know there's the official CBBE stuff, and if you like that, then you should use that, because if you like it, you should be happy with that. But if you're looking for something more on the Xbox for Skyrim, you just about have to go UMP. until Morrigan Helsing completes their project, I'm assuming that they are working on doing the big armor replacer for Nephilim. So once they complete that, I guess it won't matter. Then you'll have your choice. But for right now, I just think these two mods are the way to go if you want to get that type of a look. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a few other armor replacers, just because I think probably when I did them in the past, my video was not anywhere near as good, and because I think it's worthwhile. I think it's worth doing, showing these, showing you what's out there. So there's this. I would recommend this. If you're looking for really skimpy, this is really skimpy. Now, I did quit using this because when I do something really skimpy and then I start playing around with textures, sometimes the results are unexpected because maybe the texture in that isn't exactly compatible. So, or it could be that the texture is not exactly compatible with the body I'm using, which would be this body. So I'm not really sure, but sometimes with some textures I got unpredictable or unexpected results. So, but if you're just playing a game, you're not doing what I'm doing, you're not looking at different things all the time. Once you get the body and the armor and the textures you want, you should be good and you shouldn't have that problem. See, I changed things in and out so much. So it's this body here. It's the test succubus body, and it says AKA Nephilim. And then this armor, well, I'm going to get there. And then this armor, it's the test closed UNP, BD, UUNP, and I believe this is still down in the work in progress. And you can search for it. I would probably just search for it based on those words there, or you know, maybe test closed or BD, UUNP or something, and just see if you can pull it up. If you really have trouble finding it, if you can go out to the site on your computer, which you may or may not have, I know, but if you can search for it and find it there and add it to your library. It won't really download it, but it will add it to your library where you can come in here on your Xbox and download it. It just makes it easier to find. So there you go. I think that's everything I wanted to show you, because I know there was at least one person who was trying to do this with CBBE, and right now I just could not find that we have the mods for that. But we do have the mods for this using UNP, and it's still not going to be some of the racy stuff you see on the PC. That's true, and that's fine, because we don't have access to those sites. And I'm not sure, would we really want, I don't know if we want to have that kind of access and that kind of issue, because then that produces other problems. So for me, I don't. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to do some other armor replacer shows, and there'll be more spotlights, whereas this was just kind of a mashup to kind of show anyone who didn't know what they could do, what was available out here. Then those shows I do next will help add to that, so, and give you some more options. Alright, so I hope that was good. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.